live for the evening of Monday, October 18th, 2021. Earlier we had HHH. Why don't we start with a song from that?
From the mining mesa, the helping hermit stream, mocking in the rages of their chat proximity. They block their blocks down quickly toward their stated goal. And when y'all tune in, your laughter's uncontrolled. When the last flight brings more blocks and the fireworks go cold, HermitCraft will build together, not alone. So watch with us each Monday, remember to follow, so the chat can see you there, so you never miss a show. Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics of ends. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokedex in hand. You run your laps chasing lickitung in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles enough snubble down to shovel. We could team a sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon, or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Spread out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Welcome, everyone. Glad to see so many familiar names and faces. Welcome, Lee Brown, Elaine Ivy, City, Sammy G, Reese Clan, Grant Rogers, Daydrian, Super Cool, Pluto the Legend, Fendi 7, Amy Am, MPG 518, Grace Winder, Marcel Lambs. We've also got Queen Dark Lady, Jory, NJ, Grace Winder. I think I might have said Grace Winder. Centauratron. Plenty of folks here. But before we start, apparently Twitch has a new thing that says when we get a first-time chat from a viewer. So apparently Travdog has asked his very first question in the channel. So we should actually probably label this like question number 1. That's not a good one. Question 1. Boom. From Travdog. Why don't you use Elytra? Well, you know what, Travdog? I actually do use Elytras. I just don't fly with them. I feel like they're great visual props for all sorts of gags that I do throughout the season. But I just haven't taken the chance to fly with one this time. Hey, Lethan Crane says, first time catching a stream. Welcome. For those of you who have never seen a Joe Hills stream before, please direct your attention down here to the lower left. That's where I am. It me, Joe Hills. I've got my trusty drawing tablet here, so I can, you know, put a smile on everyone's face, assuming that everyone's face is the trident. That was not a very good trident smile. Hold on. We're just going to put 2 eyes. Wait. Hold on. We can do better than that. There we go. Almost. We're getting there. There we go. Now the trident is happy. Yay! Happy trident. Happy trident, everybody. Okay. So I've got my drawing tablet. I've got my setting up stream now message. I've got my Abacus here. You might notice that I'm not in the hotbar right now. That's because we already got one face camera expansion earlier during the HHH stream. We are Currently 16 away from the next face camera expansion. The camera gets bigger every time we hit a tipping milestone. That, like I said, the next one is $16 away. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. I may have also gotten a second secret abacus at the store today that I am saving for the Halloween crafting stream with Cleo. So these are not the same abaci. Abaxi? I don't know. We've got a second abacus for Halloween mischief on Wednesday morning when Cleo and I will be streaming together. So yeah. So let's see what else is going on. Okay. If you missed it, Cleo and I did some work on these nether tunnels earlier. So this is Jevon's tunnel, and then Cleo and my tunnel is right over here. Now, we went through the trouble of bringing in a bunch of materials, mining some things out. Cleo really got this across the finish line, though. So why don't we go ahead... Wah, ba, 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 ba. Hold on, let me turn up my Minecraft sounds real quick. Oh, no. Okay, I'm still... See? Look about this. We've got the sound coming through the moss down here. We got a moss carpet over the, okay, before I open the things, I'm gonna turn the music and sounds back down so we don't deafen me opening the chest. But, over the blocks of amethyst here is folding off. Yes. I think if you're having streaming issues, it might be because of all the ash blowing around. The nether is really hard on encoders. Oh, what I should also do is I need to try and time it so that as I walk, the smile moves with that. But that's really hard to do. I don't think I can do that. That's actually really disconcerting. You know, actually, that entire creepy trident face is really disconcerting. Why don't we just get rid of that? No more trident face for right now. No more trident face. Maybe I'll give myself a Bruce Campbell chin, though. Whoops, that's way too high up. Yeah. That's not a good chin. What was that noise? It sounded like an electrostatic shock charging up. But, okay, so it looks like Cleo... set this up here as is. Is the stream set up already? Hey, welcome Badger Spanner. Glad you could join us. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking we need to do. I wonder what Cleo intended to have go behind the rest of these hives. It's a chain of wax. It's interesting. 1 second while I adjust them. Okay, I think the mic is set up now. Ruth Miller tips 4 and says, I love the chime path, looking and sounding great. Well, thank you very much, Ruth Miller. That puts us 12 away from the next face camera expansion. And then we just got a tip from MKG518 for another 16. That puts us 4 past the next milestone. Who says, yay for the new Abacus. So here we go. It's time to expand. Once again, let's get that mystery Abacus out here. One more time. Mystery Abacus for the Wednesday morning stream. Ooh. Ah, it does indeed. These are blocks that move. Mystery Abacus. Gonna keep that one in the tank for Wednesday morning at 8:30 a.m. U.S. Central Time, though. Grant Rogers says, does it have a new Abacus smell? It actually does. It smells like new wood. Yes, thank you for supporting the stream, Ruth Miller. It is indeed appreciated. Okay, so luckily it's not nighttime when we emerged here, so we don't have to worry about a million mobs. Okay. Halloween crafts are going to be great. We're going to do so much fun stuff. Cleo's going to be painting Halloween spooky stuff. I'm going to be building a Halloween candy house. It's like somebody took the idea of a gingerbread house and said, what if we did this with cookies and Halloween candy? And it was just like, it makes as much sense as anything else we do for Halloween these days. So, in the meantime, oh, you can see I've still got my, I've got my cool outfit on here. I was pretending earlier while Cleo was dealing with some technical issues during, this is mostly just an HHH recap at this point, but I put on all leather armor and this head, and I stood under this balloon here like this, so that it would look like I was one of those little other mannequin armor stand people. Hey, Elaine Ivy's art, thank you for tipping too. That is going to put me 14 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Isn't gingerbread still kind of a cookie, says way too much of a fangirl. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert in breads, gingers, or cookies, so... Okay. Greyheart says, just got an Abacus for my twin boys. It makes counting not boring. They love it. Woo! Hey, glad to hear it. Okay, so... out of our inventory here, most of what we have currently is inapplicable nonsense. Almost nothing we have is actually helpful for completing our next goal, which is working on our cabin in the woods house. But hey, before we do that, why don't we go ahead and give it a look in the style of Sam Raimi. I don't know if this is the actual music. It's definitely not, actually. Dang it, the door should be closed. Hold on. We're going to do this right, y'all. We're going to do this right with the door closed. But I did some work on this during the day. I didn't put in the stuff underneath, the flower stuff, but I did work on these windows and the roof a little. Dang it. Why is there a zombie and a skeleton? There. Stay between both of us. There's a creeper back there too. Why is there so much stuff? Hey, welcome Jevin Raiders. We are just watching a fight between a skeleton and a zombie. And hey, they took care of the problem. We are also welcoming the Jevin Raiders. You know what? We've got our tablet here so we can do our fancy stuff. We can say, welcome Jevin Nation. Jevin, I hope you had a fantastic stream. Thank you so much for bringing everybody here. The Jevin in Jevin Nation. Whoops, I underlined a little bit too much there. You put the I in Jevin Nation. I don't know. You did a great job either way. Don't let my rambling ruin your evening. Have a wonderful night, Jev. But hey, what we were working on, we're taking a break from our castle. Jevin Raiders, if you've never seen it before, my friend Zombie Cleo and I have been working on this castle here for like 2 months now. But what we're working on today for this particular stream is, I don't know if any of y'all are Evil Dead fans. I don't know if any of y'all are Evil Dead fans, but I have been working on building the... Oh, we got to say howdy to Scar. He gets very particular. Very particular. Okay, so we're actually going to turn off this overlay for a second so that we can see better. We've been working on the house from Evil Dead 2. And, like, there's all these low camera shots in the film where like, the monster is, like, approaching, and it's, like, running through the woods, and it's, like... I'm not doing the music right, but, like, it'd just be coming at the house super fast from a low angle, and then slam into the door, whomp! But yeah, I probably should have used a speed potion for that, or a beacon. It was more impressive in my head. But core concept, we are building a cabin from Sam Raimi's Evil Dead 2 movie starring Bruce Campbell, because we needed another flower, a redstone flower farm. And these particular flowers that grow in this location are the absolute best to complement the flowers that grow in our other flower farm location. We have an automated flower farm up here that our friend Wells Knight is going to be working with an IOU, or under an IOU, to renovate. So this is the one I basically put in the perimeter and set it up roughly and said, have fun, Wells, here's an IOU. But, hey, Elaine Ivy's art, thank you for tipping another 5, who says, hello, Joe, just wanted to keep the show free for everyone else. Really appreciate you for the happiness you've given me. Hey, glad to help Elaine Ivy's art. If you've never seen a Joe Hill stream before, just so you know, this is an Abacus. It's an ancient way to track tips on live streams. And it means that we are $9 away, or it shows that we are $9 away from the next face camera expansion. What? What? Oh my gosh, we just got a tip. Normally, I don't read last names of people who tip via PayPal because I don't know if they want to be recognized by their last name. But Scott Denisi, who I do know goes by Scott Denisi, you can find his electronic music on iTunes or wherever you get music. He's the real deal. I've been listening to his Total Nuclear Annihilation album while I cook sometimes. He has designed a pinball table called Total Nuclear Annihilation as well. It's the music from the pinball table is on the album, as well as he did the Rick and Morty table. Very talented fellow. Thank you, Scott. So I don't know, Scott, if you've ever seen what happens when we hit a face camera expansion milestone, but look deep into my eyes. We're about to expand. Joe. Do 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 do. Yay. So now the camera's just going to be a little bit bigger for the rest of the stream. And you might think, like, that can't possibly be sustainable. There should be an upper limit on that. But I'm a single parent, so I cannot put a ceiling on how much help I should accept from others. I need it. So, you know, basically, it won't go on like this forever, though. The camera does reset every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. And you might say, why? Why, Joe? Why 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time? Well, let me show you. In this house, we follow Groundhog Day rules. This is a custom cross stitch I commissioned my friend Shannon Sarr to make for me. But yeah, so 6 a.m. tomorrow, I Got You Babe plays, the camera resets, but until then, it's just going to keep getting bigger. So, yeah. So, Scott, thank you so much. That was a true surprise. I appreciate you stopping by. I don't know if you saw, I sent you in the VR chat a thing about possibly playing mini golf in 2 hours and change. So feel free to get back to me about that there if you are interested. But yeah, it is a real treat having you stop by, Scott. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah. So the castle Hohenzollern model, which we've got over there. I've got the papercraft model. I know we had a big raid that just came in. Jevin Raiders, welcome once again. If you haven't seen it, Zombie Cleo and I actually each made a papercraft model of the structure that we are building in Minecraft in that far distance there, which is a little bit too far in the distance. It's just outside a chunk rendering range. So we're going to go over here and show that off real quick, assuming that we can get more of the castle to load. Yeah, there it is. So basically, boom. You build the model once in paper, you build it again in Minecraft. So that is my big season-long project with my friend Zombie Cleo. What we are doing today, though, is we are working on a model of the cabin from The Evil Dead, directed by Sam Raimi, starring Bruce Campbell. We have basically, we're building a facade of the cabin. We're not doing the interior, because basically I've been building facades for things around here to suit various purposes. Like our smithy facade is around our smelter. This is going to be around a flower farm. That weird beaver lodge over there, within its maw, we have concealed our dripstone farm. And boy, let me tell you, that maw gets more and more frightening. Or maw and maw frightening, depending on, how you pronounce words. Wow, this is like unmanageable at this point. But in the back of the room here, there is a bed that I need to use to turn night back into day. So let me check my inventory status. We might want to harvest this because I feel like once these stalactites and stalagmites meet, they're not growing anymore. And we do need to harvest those for upcoming projects. So we're going to just go ahead and do a quick cull. Like a shark, the beaver, its teeth just grow in rows, and they never stop growing. That's why they have to constantly gnaw, so they don't curl upward into the brain. So we're just going to go ahead and help this fella out here and retrieve some of these stalactites for our own architectural dark purposes, which might be dark-architectural purposes now that I think about it. You know, we could save a lot of time with dark-architecture. Dark-architecture. That sounds like something Tango would come up with. Please don't write to me if Tango already came up with that. I will be disappointed, but not surprised. People want to know about the blocks on the mystery abacus. Well, the mystery abacus is for Wednesday morning, but there might be something on the back of these blocks. We'll have to find out. Okay. Hey, Desire Fire 14, raiding with a party of 5. Welcome, raiders. You know what? Actually, I realized I turned off my overlay when the Jevin raid came in. So let's turn that dynamic overlay back on. Welcome, Desire. I'm spelling this wrong. You know what? This could be an F2. Fire raiders. Do. Yay. Glad y'all are here. It is... what we're doing right now is we are dealing with this teeth situation. This is too much teeth. They should not be this toothy. Like, we need to have, like, a respectable amount of opportunities for these to grow. And I can actually shift them left and right on there, too. Can I shift them? I can't... What I need to get better at is when I shift in the game, moving the iPad at the same time, so it seems like it's tracking. It's fine. I'll figure it out later. But anyway, so currently we are just harvesting all of this dripstone and apparently ruining our setting up stream now sign, too. Setting up... What else? That's not a good W. I didn't realize how bad my handwriting had gotten until I got this tablet. But my handwriting has apparently gotten bad. Harvest the teeth. Yes, like a dentist emerging from the place where lions sleep. The lion's den dentist. The lion dentist. It's no mystery where that dentist came from. Okay. Gracewinder graciously allows that tablet pens write different than real ones, though. But, you know, I'm not sure that my real handwriting is really that much better. Okay. At least it's legible. Yeah, we'll take it. Joe Hill's handwriting practice stream when? You know, no better time than here. No better place than now. Wait, scratch that. Reverse it. This is hard to do in reverse. Okay. But yeah, let's see. Uppercase, boom, A, B, C, D. Alpha. Yeah, it is fine. Like, I feel like if I keep a good rhythm, it's generally okay. But, like, it's when I start doing words while I'm talking. Like, if I'm just doing something like the alphabet, I feel like it's generally legible. But if I'm trying to tell jokes while I write, I'm not good enough at it. Yeah, I can do cursive while I'm not talking. But, like, I haven't decoupled the parts of my brain for speech and writing well enough. And that's the sort of thing you practice over time. Am I left-handed? No. I hope not, because, wow, that would be a real disappointment to figure that out this late in the game. Ruth Miller says, this is the content I came here for. I'm glad. Yeah, they told us that we wouldn't need cursive as an adult, but I constantly use it. Like this. It's my name. It was gonna say hello, but I got distracted. There we go. Hello. Howdy. Yay. Okay. So, I was thinking that it's about time to play the Setting Up Stream Now song, but I don't like to do that too soon when we get a bunch of raiders in, because like sometimes people are like, I don't know what this music is, and then they just tune out. But basically, I've got a checklist I wrote of all the things I need to do to set up the stream, and I play it before we take down the Setting Up Stream Now sign just to make sure that I haven't missed anything. And so I'm going to say I am not a musical talent on the level of Scott Denisi, who you can also follow at twitch.tv/ScottDenisi. But my brother is pretty good at music, and I'm okay at writing lyrics, so we collaborate a lot. And stuff turns out pretty okay. So we've got two versions of this, one in the style of Ben Folds, and one in a style I call Out Ska Country, which is a genre I created for a sci-fi setting a few years from now that boldly dares to ask, what if the background music in every bar played the next wave of ska? So here's a parody of the song from Tangled called When Will My Life Begin, about setting up my stream because I need a checklist where I'll forget stuff in a genre. Well, I mean, ska exists, but this wave of ska is completely manufactured from whole cloth. So, welcome to Out Ska Country.
"8:30 p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title, tweet, pour water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick anvil time enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in a random chest with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swear. Not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Alrighty, so we can remove our setting up whatever or whenever sign. Let's see. Neoria says, since I'm not musically inclined, what exactly defines ska? Well, there's a bunch of fancy stuff about like having stuff on the 1 and 3 versus the 2 and 4, and having kind of some weird syncopated stuff, but that's like stuff my brother could explain and not stuff that I could explain. So feel free to go to that Sean Hills' Twitch stream occasionally, or it might be the Sean Hills. I should know his Twitch name, but I just call him Sean. I just call him brother. But yeah, there's a bunch of fancy stuff, but basically I've seen a rubric that like if emo is the world is terrible and I'm sad about it, and punk is the world is terrible and I'm angry about it, ska is the world is terrible and I have a trumpet, and it's like very like do 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 da 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 da. Sell out with me tonight. Sell out with me, alright. They said the record company will give you lots of money and everything's gonna be alright. Ba 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 ba. Like that sort of thing. It's like, let's sing about how broken the music industry is, but be very happy about the amount of money we're getting. Spoonless says, it's amazing how similar you and your brother sound, yet how different. Well, thank you. A lot of people are saying that was a good explanation of ska. Thank you. Feel Big Fish is a pretty good popular ska band, says Bombastic Box. You know, their sister group, Real Big Fish, is also pretty good. Ruth Miller writes, life is an endless nightmare. Poppin' trumpet solo. Yeah, so one of the fun things we did with Out Ska Country, we basically took the anti-authoritarian elements of ska and mashed them up with outlaw country. So, like, there's kind of this idea that, like, Western and folk music are kind of the softer edge of outlaw country, and ska is kind of the softer edge of punk. Or, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, or they're kind of aligned, or on the same, they're on similar axes. And so we kind of said, like, what if we met in the middle? What's between, you know, outlaw country and ska? And how do we get there? And so we replaced a lot of the parts of a ska. So basically, if we were writing, we would kind of write the songs first like they were ska songs, and then replace, like, some of the things like the horns with harmonica or with other more Western instruments like mandolin or stuff like that. And so, like, what else have we got that? Then we had a few that we took, like, the old school, like, Johnny Cash rendition, and we had it. We brought the Johnny Cash rendition kind of into the future. So, like, the Outska variant of Lay Your Head Down and Dream here.
You gotta think about a time long past, long before all this. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing strong. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Thank goodness, how'd it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Just let your mind float downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. The city is bright, but the stars keep growing dimmer. The dishwasher runs, you find forks for dinner. Killing lights, charging phones, setting alarms to make her tone. Winding down, closing blinds, the rest for tomorrow when there's time. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Just let your mind float downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream.
So yeah, that one is more close to the kind of country side of things, because we figured there would be kind of a blend, kind of in how different people would perform within a genre. But one thing that's big in ska is they really like doing remixes of TV show themes, and that Lay Your Head Down and Dream theme. I don't know if y'all have paid attention to that, but I wrote that in the style, my opening theme song for my show, Lay Your Head Down and Dream, I wrote as though, what if somebody made a Miller Boyett production about my life? Probably Miller and Boyett, because not a lot of other people can really do that. You know, they own the rights to their own names, and they're very litigious. If you go out there and try to make a Miller Boyett production without them, it's not happening. You are getting shut down, let me tell you. So anyway, I kind of came in and I was like, well, what would that sound like? And so I went to my brother and I said, hey, you know, all of these 80s and 90s TV show theme songs are about, like, they sound kind of upbeat, but they're actually, like, really terrible. They're about, like, how terribly stressful the hardest part of the lives of the protagonists are. Like, the theme song of Family Matters is about, like, building a castle of, like, of love in your home, but it's because the world outside is terrible and racist, and you have to build a place like that within the four walls you control, because you can't do it somewhere else. And like the Full House theme song, like, is about, like, you got to think, you know, when the show launches, Danny Tanner, his wife just died. He's got 3 kids. He isn't confident he can take care of on his own, right? Like, it's the song, if you read the actual lyrics, is describing a man having a panic attack. Everywhere you go, everywhere you look, there's a face, there's a hand, there's a heart of somebody who needs you. And it's just about how everybody around him is completely dependent on him, and how he doesn't know if he can manage on his own. And so I was like, if I had a bleak theme song about my life, what would it be about? And I realized it would probably be about being too exhausted to function, but functioning anyway. And so that's where and I was like, but it needs to have a really upbeat name. Like, the hook to it needs to be very positive. Something like "Lay Your Head Down and Dream." And so that's why the theme song to the show is "Lay Your Head Down and Dream." Now, I know we got a lot of raiders in here tonight who don't normally watch my show, and they might have missed that opening theme. Since we've been talking about musical theory, would y'all indulge me? Would you mind if I played the theme song one more time? Just as I'm working on this anyway here. So this is not going to look proper from the back, unfortunately, is what I'm realizing. But we can actually, well, you know what? Let's have it hook around on the backside. Okay, people are saying, do it. Please, I love it. Yes, please. Okay, so let's go ahead and play that opening theme song again. This is what we were making fun of, kind of, or not parodying, what we were covering with that "Outska, Lay Your Head Down and Dream." So here we go. This isn't traditional music theory. This is just my thoughts on music.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how it gets so late. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind float downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. So anyway, you see how that feels like a upbeat 80s, 90s theme song, but like the actual thing, the city is bright, but the stars keep growing dimmer. Oh wait, no, that's actually from the outro version. We have an outro version of that song that I wrote as well. We normally don't play it because I don't want to like bleed a bunch of audience before a raid. But yeah, so the second half of that cover we did earlier was from Where is the outro? Do I not have it on here? Lay your head down and dream reprise. Oh, yeah, it's reprise. And this one has more of a ending credits feel to it. You'll notice that the instruments fade out. My brother imagines as he sings this song that he's laying each of the instruments to bed, and they cut out as he does.
Bright, but the stars keep growing dimmer. The dishwasher runs, then you find forks from dinner. Killing lights, charging phones, setting alarms to make their tones. Winding down, closing blinds. The rest for tomorrow when there's time. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills has left the building.
I haven't actually. We're not ending the stream, but yeah, that's the outro. And so anyway, yeah, like I really have a lot of fun playing with different styles. But yeah, now I want to yawn. That's a very infectious yawn my brother has. I don't know, Alice. That's not really my concern. I'm sure he's fine. Let's see. But yeah, this is a tropical fish head. Queen Sativa says, I was listening to a lot of harmonium before seeing your show. Now I can't get enough of Sean Hills sings Joe Hills. Well, thank you. Anti-Pyrene says, I'd watch an 80s style sitcom starring Joe Hills. I mean, honestly, this is the closest you're going to get until I make one, so please tip. No, I probably won't make an 80s style sitcom. I might make an homage to one sooner or later, but yeah. Okay. So we're going to have those on that side. There's supposed to be another window directly behind here. Okay, great. So we're going to get that in place. We need to get the... I think I left some brown glass over here. But yeah, it's a lot of fun making music. And that's the thing, is like you might think like, oh, I've got to be this musical genius to do music. And the thing is, it helps if you work with a musical genius. Like my brother is really great at music, and I'm very lucky that he tolerates me. I mean, granted, I do pay him for all this stuff because I know it's a waste of his professional time if I don't. But honestly, compared to like what a normal client would bring him, I'm such a train wreck. I really appreciate him putting up with me. But yeah, like I'll just be like, hey, I had this idea for a song. Hey, could you do an Outscott cover of I Got You, Babe? A lot of y'all haven't actually heard the face camera reset song because it only plays at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, which happens occasionally during like charity marathons or like HermitCraft stream weekends where I'm awake at 5 a.m. my time. But I commissioned him. He did a whole I've Got You, Babe in the Outscott country style. When Sean plays gigs, do people ever request my songs? He hasn't really done a lot of gigs lately because of COVID. He normally just does kind of like stuff from home, but yeah. Okay. Let's see. So let's consolidate this down. I came over here because I specifically needed... Oh, yeah, I need glass. Okay, let's grab some of this. Okay, you know, I'm on principle. I don't want to play the camera reset song because we're not actually resetting the camera. But because y'all have been so indulgent with me playing the music and talking about the music and stuff like that. I feel like hearing the outska I Got You Babe is probably... We'll just do it.
Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Okay, campers, rise and shine. And don't forget your booties, cause it's cold out there.
It's cold out there every day. What is this, Miami Beach?
Not hardly. And you know you can expect hazardous travel later today with that blizzard.
That blizzard man. That blizzard man. Oh, well, here's your report. The National Weather Service is calling for a big blizzard.
Yes, they are. But you know, there's another reason why today's especially
cold.
Especially cold, okay. But the big question on everybody's lips.
Yeah, the chaplain.
On their chaplet, right, is do you think Phil's gonna come out and see a shadow?
Punxsutawney Phil.
That's right, woodchuck chuckers, it's Groundhog Day. Get up and shake that hog out there.
Yeah, so there you go. We only play that at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, except in very rare academic circumstances like these. NJ says, can any of you hear it? I'm pretty sure other people could hear it. It's a little low. Well, maybe I don't know. That wasn't intentional. That's just technology. Modern technology, Lewis. No, not Lewis. William. My brother is not married, but that is his long-term partner. Yes. Yeah, very rare event. That it was really weird. What was extra weird was I didn't have to do that. Normally, I have to mess with the camera and actually do the camera reset, which is a lot of work and pretty wild too. So y'all haven't gotten the full experience yet. One day. It's 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. Andrew Kolov says, why is it Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time? Real simple, Andrew. Because in this house, we follow Groundhog Day rules. Okay. Quick reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We are currently 19 away from the next phase camera expansion. Okay. Sorry that your date went poorly, Lovebird, but I hope the rest of your evening goes better. Okay, so we're going to have this part kind of come down here like so. Paleo Philosopher says, what is Groundhog Day? February 2nd. The distant future. February 2nd. The distant future. The distant future. Can I explain the Groundhog Day rules? Well, everything resets at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. That's it. That's the Groundhog Day rules. It's a movie where everything resets every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. Okay. And we're low on spruce again. We'll go grab some of those. Okay. course. So the real one would have like an actual thing back here. There'd be a lot more going on than what we're doing with this. But we just need to kind of get this into the hill and have it happen. So let's figure out how to do that in a meaningful, sane way. This really falls apart on the back bit here. Ay. Okay. So let's go ahead and have this close in here. Now we're out of those again. Is the sun setting already? Dang it. Dun 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 dun. How is there a skeleton in here? That makes me worry that there's also creepers in here too. There should not be monsters able to spawn in here, yet they have somehow. I'm guessing back there. Hey, looks like a tip rolled in while we were talking. Thank you to Jessica for tipping 11, who says, I get a bonus, you get a bonus, everybody must get paid. Well, thank you very much, Jessica. Let's see. Boom, 9 and 2. That puts us 8 away from the next face camera expansion here on Minecraft, HermitCraft 8 Live, whatever. I don't know. It's some sort of show with video games. We're doing a thing. Brandon, we don't need no stinking Brandon. Oh, Brandon, come back. I meant branding. Branding. Brandon, come back. No. Well, if anybody knows Brandon, feel free to reach out and let them know that, you know, we'll be good. Former champion says, Joe, I just saw your bootleg chair tweet. That was very funny. Oh, I totally forgot that. Usually when I get a real zinger out there on Twitter, I try to share it with the chat so that y'all can see my personal victory of the day comedically. And here's that tweet. So yeah, okay, so I was working on something and I kept seeing tweets about this sponsored Minecraft creeper chair. And I'm just like, like I said, when I stream from a folding chair. I don't have a fancy chair, but then again, I don't sit here for 8 hours a day. I sit in different chairs around my apartment when I'm doing different tasks. So I don't have like one place that I'm always sitting where I need like, oh, here's my Omega chair of doom, right? You know, I've just got slightly differenter chairs that are about $30 each of various comfort levels. Scattered throughout the apartment. And so it's one of those things. Hey, Tony Dale Tony, thank you for the 8. Almost missed that there. Appreciate you. That puts us evenly at our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. And I was just looking at that. And originally I started to write like a really angry tweet. Like, oh, like, you want to come in here and sell me a chair with a logo? Do you know how many people have tried to sell me a chair with a logo? Just because I like your logo than other people's. Like, I don't want a chair with a logo. And it's a very old man tweet. And then I was like, no, I'm going to make my own chair with a logo. And I'm going to do it in less than 15 minutes. And I got that tweet out the door in 15 minutes. I had to put a tie on and change shirts. And yeah, that tweet. So I turned that around in 15 minutes. Yeah, that's why I didn't get enough editing done today. Oh well. Some of the teeth block the light. Maybe. I don't know if the teeth block light. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. But, like, I mean, even if I did buy a nice chair, if I did say, like, okay, well, because I'm working more in this one particular desk, or for ergonomic reasons, like, if let's say that I had employees, and I had an office that I ran, I would buy nice chairs for the office. But, you know, part of the definition to me of a nice chair is it doesn't have somebody else's logo on it. At the point where it has somebody else's logo on it, it's no longer what I would consider a nice chair. It's ugly, and I don't want it. So it's like, you know, I have no problem with people spending money on ergonomics. I don't know. I hate the idea of selling branded chairs. It feels like it's one of those things where we're taking all sorts of stuff to its logical extreme, and that makes me tired. Because I'm old, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to see chairs taken to the logical extreme of the advertising industry. Yeah, and that's the other thing, too, is a lot of those gaming chairs are based off of, like, racing cockpits, which are not very ergonomic in the first place. They're designed for people to cram into them because race cars have a bunch of size and weight requirements that normally you would not want to structure your decision-making around. But whatever, you know. Sammy says, we have logo at home. Yeah, we do. We do have logo at home. I picked up this, hold on, let me get it. Yeah, I picked up the creeper mask that Mojang sent me for Minecon. And I just looked at it, and my X-Acto knife and some duct tape. I was like, I could make that chair. Not exactly that chair, but, you know, a better version of that chair. I could do that in the amount of time I have. Okay. Dang it. Stupid social spawning. How many of them are there? There's a parade of zombies on their way to come see me. Do I look like the Pope? Have you come seeking an audience? Bad news. Yeah, I clearly need to torch under the castle. Wet Wombat says, I sit in the same brand chair as the one I sit in for dinner. Yeah, I believe it. Like, if you can make a good dining chair, you could probably make a good general chair. It's just, you know. Zell says, I've been recovering from bad sciatica. My game chair is a bed, too. That's fair. What if it was a logo I designed? That's the sort of thing I would give as, like, a sarcastic gift. Like, I would buy that, and I would give it to people who liked that sort of thing, but I would not really... I would just be like, look, whatever, here you go. Here's the thing you want, but it's not really for me. I don't know. Okay, so I think in order to be in the middle of this one, when we go look at it from the outside. Is that in the middle of the wall? It's kind of visually difficult to be. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, a chair with my face on it is totally different from a chair with a logo. Okay, because, like, there is a clear demand for that in all sorts of markets. And like, But that meets different needs. That's not the same thing. Okay. So, did I bring any scaffolds? How do I keep forgetting to bring scaffolds? So, we're going to go up with the dirt, I guess. Come on, get up. Come on, get up with the dirt now. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so we're going to put this here. I mean, people already put my face on pillows, so, I mean... It's the next logical step. Okay. Okay, so I've really, when Fliptronics, Bex, and Jordan stay here, I really want to put out my face pillow chair, or not chair, face pillow, my face pillows on the bed they're gonna use, but I feel like that's like it's just a little bit too creepy. Like, we're not friends enough to do that, right? Because like I've known Bex and Jordan for like maybe 6 months now. I feel like that's the sort of thing that like I could get away with, like if Cleo crashed here or somebody I've known for years. But I feel like if I put face pillows on the bed of somebody who doesn't know me especially well, that's just gonna look like creepy and desperate. But I'm also afraid Bex might steal them. Because, once again, you know, like, these are valuable. They're Joe Hill's face pillows. You can't just leave them out there where somebody you barely know might sleep on it. Okay. Let's get back upstairs. Okay. And let's make sure we check our alerts so we don't miss any tips. Okay, just put them on chairs in the room facing the bed. Great suggestion, Buggy Girl. That's way less creepy. Do the other hermits know you have pillows with your face on them? Probably. I talk about them all the time. They're one of my favorite things I have. One of my best friends got them for me and my former fiance as an engagement gift. And I got to keep both of them. So, yay. Okay. Buggy Girl didn't say facing the bed, but you didn't not say facing the bed. And I mean, it's a small room, so if you put them on the chairs, they're going to be facing the bed. Rosalind Seville writes, I couldn't find a picture of Joe Hill's full body for my body pillow, so I photoshopped his face onto Tilda Swinton. Thank you, Rosalind. You've made my night. That is fantastic. Okay. I mean, this is coming along. This is a pretty decent replica. I mean, it doesn't go all the way back. It's not full depth. And from the sides, it has some issues. We need to fix the cobble a little bit here. Okay, so okay. So I feel like we kind of gotta get this dirt a little bit more organically around here, but of course we don't have room for anything in our inventory. Our inventory is nonsense. Welcome, Zev the Satyr. Glad you could join us. Cameron JK says, I really like the porch. So, Cameron, are you familiar with the Evil Dead films? Because this is supposed to be the cabin from the Evil Dead films. It's not perfect, but it's close enough. Now, what we haven't done yet is put in the dispenser. So now we got to go build some redstone. Ooh, everyone's favorite part. The redstone part. And so let's see. To do that, we're going to have to come under here. Probably put in another door, quite honestly. We're out of doors. That's fine. We have doors at home. How much elevation do we have? Okay, great. This is actually the exact size we need here. How far out does this go that way? 1, 2, 3. Great. So we got a creepy crawl space basement down here too. Yay! Is it Dead by Dawn? Or The Dead Won't Die? I don't know. The scariest part of the cabin is, of course, always the redstone. And we're going to use hoppers to collect stuff. I'll never tell. I mean, I will. I'm just... Give me a second. I gotta do one thing at a time here. First, we're going to clear out some of this. I'm not sure how far to go. That's too far. We've gone too far. Oh, so much too far. Okay. We're going to get mobs spawning back there. We should hire B-Dubs' perfect redstone shop. The problem is we already hired Wells Knight to do that one. Okay. I feel like sometimes it feels like I need a vacation. Sometimes it feels like I wanna go checking my messages in Discord. I've got so many messages, including from Don't Panic Flip, and also, ooh, gotcha. Well, looks like some of us are going to play golf tonight, but Scott had to go to bed. Okay, that's fine. Scott, if you're still listening, good night, but I'm guessing based on the timestamp there, you've already used your discretion to go to sleep at a reasonable hour. Excellent decision making. Okay. So, and we got a bunch of messages from Don't Panic Flip and Surreal about George's stream tonight. So I might hop on voice there. Sometimes after this stream, I go hop on George's stream and chat while I do my laundry and dishes and stuff. That's always fun. But I wasn't sure if I was going to stick around there long because I've got... Because I was hoping to play at least one round of mini golf before bed. It's a good way to wind down. Okay, so we're going to go down here and we're going to drop off a bunch of this dirt because we're gathering so much dirt at this point. So much dirt, it's putting the hurt on us. The dirt hurt. Okay, so to make dispensers, we need bows and arrows, I think. Redstone. What do we actually need? Bows and arrows. City of deep dark, the ancient ruins. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, don't need arrows for dispensers. What do I need? Oh, bows, arrows, they're the same thing basically. They're functionally very similar. Okay. Okay, we might have to go to... we might have to go to the deep below. To the deep below I'll go. I'm gonna grab some string to make bows. Okay, and then we can just drop down straight here. So we've got this great spider spawner that we don't get to use enough. But I just got a new sword over here. So we're going to use the new sword. And we're going to turn off the light. And we're going to... Let's turn off our mob sounds. You know, we've got that whole thing. What is that thing? The music and sounds, hostile creatures that we can turn off there. Boom! Hostile creatures are now off. So basically, spiders will spawn in the spawner up there. And then fall down here. We've got some notes thanking folks for donating to Child's Play charity from our Child's Play stream. Let's see. Hello, a spider. This is the magic sword. The magic sword that kills spiders. I enchanted it with an ancient rune that I learned from Steven Spielberg's Tiny Toons. Anyway, that's enough string to make 4 bows. That's not enough dispensers yet. Okay, we need more bows. More bows! Okay. Oh, let's just take a break and chill. Relaxing near the spiders. All the spiders wanna eat my face. But I just wanna lay on the beach all day. I want to look up at the sky through my riverfront skylight. The moon is probably up there shining bright. And I simply relax. Sometimes in life there's no take-backs. So I'll enjoy my rest near this glass cage of spider despair. And I'll lay back and rest while the spiders go down and back up there. While the spiders go down, but they never quite drown. Yes, the spiders go down and come back up there. Anyway. Spider killing! Uh-oh. 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 Okay, so we have lost containment. We lost containment. How did we break that? How did that even happen? Okay, most of them didn't have line of sight on me, so they didn't know to pop back out. But, okay, that one does. That one does. That one does. No, Ender Pearl! NJ points out, turn off the farm. Okay, that's a really solid suggestion. That is a very legitimately solid suggestion, NJ. Okay, can I get up there to turn off the farm? No, dang it. Okay, we have re-achieved containment. I should never have ender pearls in my hotbar when I'm using this farm anyway. Just as a quick side note, you never want to ender pearl into the farm full of spiders. Yeah, I saw Bruce Campbell versus the Army of Darkness. It's a very good movie. That went from peaceful to not very quickly. It sure did. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna go now. Because that was more than I had time for today. I'd like to point out I survived that also. You know, that could have gone way, way worse. Why don't I just heard a damage noise. Impulse is AFK. Or Tango Cam shouldn't make noise. Where did I hear a damage noise? From? From whence? Damage noise. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and turn our hostile creature subs back on. We'll fix the glass later when they despawn. Dang it, I brought the spawner spore. It was the most resentful toot ever. Like, I'm going back. If I do die in the farm, my stuff gets collected for me. Yeah, that's always fun. But I'd still rather not die in the farm. Like, there's a lot of great options that involve not dying. There's where the tinted glass ended up. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Pushing this back by hand. At least I know there's no creepers in the cart this time. Yeah, that's always great. What did we even come down here for? Oh yeah, to get redstone torch. No, not redstone torches. Dispensers. Okay, so we have stuff to make redstone stuff back here. Bows to make dispensers. Dispensers to build a future. Who knows if them dispensers are gonna do what we need to? No, no. Okay, so we're gonna grab those. Now, can we make a dispenser? Is it cobble? Darthwortham, I forgot the cobblestone. You have joined to witness my lowest moment. I had a simple task to create dispensers, and I've failed. Failed! Oh, hey, congrats on the new job, though. That's good. Yay, Darthwortham. Congrats on the employment. Okay, we gotta go get some cobble from the other room. BTL Hunter says, I think you should create a separate channel for live streams as it's not promoting your videos. Why would I want to promote my videos? I want to make videos. And I can make videos and stream on the same channel. Promoting videos is hard. I don't want to do that. Like, the whole point of reaching this level of accomplishment is I don't have to worry about growing my audience. There's enough amazing people supporting the show that I can just make the best show possible for the people who are already here, rather than having to chase imaginary new viewers who I don't know them. I don't know what they want. Like, I could algorithm chase all day and have a million numbers of people who click on videos, but that doesn't necessarily mean, like, the ad revenue from those numbers is minuscule. Like, that's not real support of the show. I'm making stuff for the people I know. And I'm having fun doing it. So, I mean, I don't know. If you want me to do something else, you can suggest it. That doesn't mean I'm likely to do it. Because, like, this is paying my rent right now. And so I'm not going to tamper with that. No. Okay, so we're going to grab these. Whoops, that did not... Yeah, that... Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Dispenser. Woo! Then we make another bow. Woo! And then we make more dispensers. Woo! No, we don't. We never make any dispensers again. Apparently. No, not stroppers. We want dispensers. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Bum, 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 bum. So in order to properly do this, I think we need to have this be like here roughly. And then we need to put dirt back on top of it. Which, of course, I got rid of all the dirt. Da, da, da. Okay. And then we need to go this way, and we need to mine underneath this one. And do the same. We're going to punch through this way into the broader room. So 1, 2... So this might not be perfect here, but it'll do. It's not perfect coverage. Whereas this is actually close to perfect. Okay. So, next thing we need to do is make more dispensers. We're going to put bone meal in the ones underneath. And we're going to have water come from somewhere else to figure out the rest. Okay. So that's why we got all this bone meal here. So we can grab bone meal. Okay. And we did have some stone because we need that to make what do you call those? Repeaters. Okay. There's a message in in-game chat? Nope. Okay. No, this isn't the piston pushing block farm. And of course we can't set our spawn or go to bed. Welcome, Martin Clerked. Glad you could join us. Okay, the sun's clearly going down. Go down faster. Okay. So, if we run a redstone repeater into here, into here, into here, and into here. And we fill these up with all the bone meal. Then we set up the redstone to link these in a meaningful way. Okay. So ideally we want to do this with an actual hopper clock, but we were going to learn how to make the hopper clock from Wells Knight's alternative. Which isn't done yet. Oh boy. So let's just try this with okay. That's not a torch. This is a torch. Why is that continuously powered? Oh, does that pass through there? Hold on. Really? Huh. Well, we got orange and white flowers. This is a victory. The core concept of this build is completed. Now, the parts we need to steal from Wells Knight, we can steal from Wells Knight tomorrow. But it's not going to get the episode out any quicker, because he still has to do his part, which is part of the risk you take when you build your episode around an IOU. I'm realizing I should probably have a storage box in here. My whole body is shutting down. I had a very physically active day today. Okay. Yeah, maybe we call it here. We got the rough build. We give Wells a chance to work on his stuff. We come back. We put in the water dispenser and the hopper clock. And, like, on the whole, this build doesn't look wildly out of place with everything else. We probably should, like, reclaim a bunch of this stuff. Welcome, Gusty Gale. Yep, we were working on our Evil Dead cabin. Gonna drop down here real quick, grab some of that dirt, just clean this up. And we're gonna grab some of this stuff out of here as well. Oy, oy. Welcome, Butterfly Nikki. Would the opposite of Evil Dead be good alive? In some ways, I wonder if the opposite of Evil Dead is Ted Lasso. Oh no, my tablet's got low battery. Okay. Okay. Hey, happy birthday, Xander. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a Xander. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Y muchas más. Okay. Yeah, the roof in here is kind of sketchy, but that's okay. Also, I'm realizing I might need this, this chimney pillar to run redstone, to run a redstone knot tower up. Like, hold on, just bear with me. Something like that. But with redstone torches. Okay. Oh boy. No worries, Razor. Sometimes stuff just gets caught in the auto mod and I just have to click something. But yeah, if you're doing stuff that gets you caught in the auto mod frequently, you probably need to stop. Okay. Yeah, I am absolutely completely wiped out at this point. It has been a crazy busy week. Is George live yet so we can raid him? No. Well, my original plan was to read Don't Panic Flip, and then possibly... Wait, let me see if... What are the other messages in here? Okay. So, he's not live yet. Prathananda, thank you for the kind words about my poetry. I'm glad you appreciate it. You can make the torch tower a single column up too. Yeah, but it's not as stylish. I really like the I like the style of the traditional zigzag torch thing here. I mean, I know we can do it this way. You just have one there. Have a signal run to that. Make a pressure plate. You're not wrong. It's just, it's not, I don't know. It just doesn't feel as elegant for the modern age. Okay. So, where does that leave us? We've got dispensers underneath that will hook up to the timer. We also need to hook these up to the timer. So that means that this box actually probably kind of has to go. Unless maybe below here we actually just do it the way you're describing. Okay, so that's the back side of there. So that means that from here, we should be able to trace this wire. Okay. I think that might trigger that down there, but I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm fading fast. So, with that in mind, let's see what else is going on in the pinball community tonight. It looks like Try to Tilt Pinball is playing the AC/DC table right now. We're gonna go ahead and read him. Whew. Sorry, y'all. I am just wiped out. I had a big day today. My daughter just got back from her trip, and we had so much fun doing a bunch of stuff all over town. But I got to call it a night before I pass out. So, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. When we get over to Try to Tilt channel, he's only been streaming for 2 months, but his setup is exceptional. He's been working really, really hard. Hope you'll give him a shot. Say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills Raid here. Alrighty. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.